Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Therm-A-Rest NeoAir X-Lite sleeping pad. So before we kind of get into the review and the things that I like and the could be betters, let's kind of go over some of the specs. The pad that I picked up is actually the large size, so it's a little bit bigger than the regular. This one it's 2.5 inches thick, it's 25 inches wide, and 77 inches long, coming in at 16 ounces. And it comes in at $199. So the reason I kind of bought this one was I was just getting into ultralight backpacking, and I've been backpacking my whole life, but never really ultralight. And so I did some reviews, and I found out that this one just reviewed really well, so I decided to pick it up. And some of the things that I actually really like about it are the weight. This one, the large, weighs 16 ounces. You can get lighter with the other models like the regular or the short, but I really liked the weight of this, and I also really love how comfortable it is. I slept really well on it for as well as I sleep it while I'm camping. The 2.5 inches felt like it was plenty enough for me. And also, one of the great things about this is it has a really good insulation rating. The R value of it is 3.2. I've never had a cold night with this. It's always kept me warm, which has been really great. I've had some cold nights on sleeping pads before, and it's just the worst. Also, one of the other things I really like about it, because it is 2.5 inches thick, it inflates pretty quickly. I was really surprised, which is super important when you have a long day of backpacking in the high country or wherever you're at. Getting to the campsite at the end of the day and having enough lungs to actually fill this thing is really important, and it fills up pretty quickly. So now let's kind of talk about some of my could be betters for this particular one. And my could be betters kind of align with a lot of other people's out there, but they're probably not as important to me as they are for some other people. For one, you'll hear a lot about this pad is that it's noisy. It's kind of got this like crinkly sound to it, I guess. It's kind of loud. I sleep in my own tent, so it hasn't ever been an issue because I'm just asleep on it. But it's something to definitely consider if you're going to be sharing a tent with somebody, or if you're going to be pitching your tent next to someone else as well. One of my other could be betters of this one, like I said, I went up to the large. I actually started out and I had actually purchased the regular, and I actually have it here still with me. I purchased the regular and I used it for a little while. The problem is that I actually needed that extra width. I really did. And the problem is that the large, like to go up to a 25-inch wide, you have to buy the large. It's the only one they offer. They don't offer like a regular wide. They just go right up to this long wide one. So 77 inches is too much for me. I'm 5'11". I don't need 77 inches. I wish they made it in a 72-inch length with a 25-inch width, and I think that would be perfect. You save a little bit of weight. It fit me better. So that's just one of my could be betters. So like I said, I actually purchased the regular one first, and because it wasn't really wide enough, and I found myself like sticking my arms out at night and getting cold, letting air under my quilt, it didn't really work for me. So I actually went to go try something else, and I found the Big Agnes Insulated AXL or Axle Air. I read some reviews on it. It was great because it came in the regular length at 72 inches, but they offered it in a 25-inch wide. And now the other great thing about it is that it was 3.75 inches thick, which when I first bought it and inflated it in my living room and laid on it, I was like, wow, this is super comfortable. It was just like comf AF. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna sleep great on this. The reviews had said that, this actually doesn't insulate very well, and a lot of people complained about being cold. I felt, I'll give it a try. I'm kind of a hot sleeper. I should be okay. Got it out. It was a late summer hike. Wasn't even cold at night, and I got cold. And I was really disappointed because it was very comfortable, but the insulation on it was just was not up to par with the X-Lite. So I returned that one, and I ended up buying the large. It's long and it's wide. So I guess my final review is, would I recommend it? Yeah, I totally would. If you have the money and you want a really lightweight, comfortable, warm pad, the NeoAir X-Lite is fantastic. My could be betters are pretty minor. They're not deal breakers for me like the big Agnes was. It's warm, it's comfortable. I can sleep like a starfish on it under my quilt, and it just works great. Yeah. I mean, if you found this review to be helpful at all, or if you're like kind of deciding on what pad to get and you're considering and comparing between a few, just send me a message in the comments. Let me know. I'd love to talk to you about it. Also, like this video if you found it valuable. And yeah, thanks for watching.